Going live now.
Can I say my racial slurs? Oh, wait. You just said we're going live.
Oh, no. Don't say them now.
No, you can say them now. Go ahead.
Luckily, they were all made up.
Who's going to be mad?
They were all made up, so there's no context. They're not offensive if you just make them up on the spot, right?
And who knows if you were even saying them before.
Yeah, you fucking sugar sailors.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
That is...
Who's that?
You don't have to say who
Italians
it is.
on coke.
Just song.
DJ Storm, 804-335-1005. LOL smiley face. LOL smiley face. 804-335-1005. LOL smiley face. LOL smiley face. Shawty just text me, said she wanna sex me. LOL smiley face. LOL smiley face. Shawty sent a twit pic saying come and get this. LOL smiley face. LOL smiley face. Shawty called my phone, I was busy. Cruising.
Go ahead.
Who's it on?
It was on the middle one. Now it's on Sean and Garrett and Kevin.
Hi. Oh, I have so many important things to say. What?
When you cut between cameras, really, Eric, you should get up and point to which camera.
I can't do it from here. Okay,
thank you.
Lazy
We could just
attitude.
get some.
Just, you know what? That's 1, 2,
Hold
3.
on.
So signal us with the numbers.
Yeah. Can we figure out some sort of system on the spot?
What
Yeah,
that one is.
There's two.
He's doing this.
Now I'm
Okay.
on one, and that's Rocco
The main.
and Derrick, so they're the
Oh.
main guy.
What?
And then
That's
three
one?
is the other two.
3.
And what are you?
We're 3.
I don't know what you are.
Yeah.
I'm my own thing. I'm my own. I'm outside.
4.
I don't have to hold up any fingers for me.
Well, we
Okay.
should know
This
when
is
we're
the
not being
important-
seen because
this
I
is
can
the
pick my
important
nose then
Yeah.
when you're not. Don't show it. Don't show it.
I just did it.
I like collectively that me and Rocco are the main guy. We are the yin and yang.
We're
of
like
the
we
main
form
guys.
the Megazord, main Zord.
This
He's
is
like
new to
light energy, dark energy of the main guy.
Yeah.
Jacob and Smoke Monster right
Yeah.
here.
Wow.
We're about to have the whole black-white debate.
Yeah, it's gonna blow your mind.
Something from Lost that I will never forget the rest of my life, and I still think about it. I'll be on a drive or something on my own, and I'll pop it in my head, and I'll laugh for 15 minutes. Is when Lost ended, and Derrick, we were all talking about it. Derrick had some issues with the ending, and was talking about, and I just feel like, you know, you got Jacob and the Man in Black having their whole black-white debate. I don't know why. That still makes me laugh every time I think of it. You know, you got Jacob and Man in Black having the whole black and white debate.
a little bit more articulate than that.
What was the debate?
racial
And
debate.
whenever I bring it up, I always picture them going, I like white.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Black.
That
You gotta wear
was
black.
the debate. Which is stronger? Which
like-
color overtakes the other
It's
one?
like betting on a roulette.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know
There's
which
red on
color
the
to
roulette.
choose.
Which side of
Shit.
Othello do you sit on? Okay. Which chessboard do you use?
The black
I use
white
the black
debate.
always.
Which Monopoly
That's what
piece
Lost
will
boiled
you
down
take?
to, the black-white debate. I like white. No.
Black's a little bit better.
I'm thinking black. Yeah, fuck you, man. Like, I don't know.
I knew you'd say that.
I knew you would say it. Anyway,
Welcome.
welcome to the podcast.
Lost is done. Spoiler alert. It finished.
Lost is
It
over.
ended.
But you know what? You know what sucks?
What's
I just heard yesterday
What?
that a friend of mine was at a bar mitzvah with his other friend who works at Subway with this one guy who did a spec script for a guy who wrote Prison Break, who went to Comic-Con, and he said that the guy, I think he wrote for Lost. He was cosplaying as Lost. But
Yeah,
he said
he had a
said
Dharma
he made it
jumpsuit.
all up.
No!
I read that on BuzzFeed, and I lost respect
They created
for
it?
the show.
They created that just from the top of their minds? They just made it up?
Use their imagination.
God
Yeah.
damn it!
Yeah.
God
And that's
damn it. How the fuck?
That sucks.
How could you
That
have fooled
sucks.
us?
And some people out there might say that's an unconfirmed report.
No.
It's confirmed. Okay.
confirmed.
It was heard.
They
100%.
made it up. He went
That's
to
just
Comic
fuck.
Con.
So that's why you know what? I saw the Super Bowl last week. I'm more into that now, real shit.
He wrote
I'm
for
done with
Prison
scripts. Scripts, aka Aka lies.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that anymore.
Lost would have been better if they improv'd every show.
Yep.
Why didn't they improv everything?
Breaking
Everywhere.
Bad.
Or everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do what Breaking Bad did, documentary. Just do it.
Yeah,
Turn on the camera
make it
and
happen
go.
in real time.
Anyways, welcome to 2015 Lost discussion.
God,
2015.
This
we're
is the
still
number
here.
one video game podcast on the internet.
I remember I used to dread coming to the podcast. 'cause
Yeah, me
I
too.
knew you guys, I knew you guys were going to talk about Lost.
Yeah.
and I wasn't watching it back in the old days, in the old warehouse and the old.
Effed up, man. You're all caught up now, though, right?
Well, yeah, you guys finally got me to
Okay.
finish it. Now that it's ended, it's what a wild ride.
What is what's everybody's new show? We haven't talked about TV in a long time.
Yeah, we rarely do. And
Dude,
you know
I don't
what?
have a show.
I will occasionally still get emails from people that are like,
wait.
I love your podcast. I like it. I listen to it. But I will say that an era gone by was when Lost was on. And he's like, that's the only time you guys were all watching the same show.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ever. For a brief instant, we had The Office. For the second
I was never on
the
that
podcast
tip.
started. The podcast started. It was starting to go bad.
Yeah.
But we were into it, and then that was it. But Lost went on for a few years, and I get emails all the time that are like, "Oh, you didn't, you don't have that anymore."
We don't.
So what show is anyone watching now?
I do have a new show. It
Really?
it starts up again tonight. Actually, I haven't been watching anything.
Really?
But
Yeah.
The Walking Dead starts again. So
Oh, there you go.
I'm on that train. Still.
I was
I don't watch it.
really into, and you were too, Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
But that's over.
Yeah, that's over.
so
That's the last kind of thing I was watching along with Walking Dead. I just always watched that, but yeah, I don't have anything else. Nothing.
Nothing since Breaking Bad for me.
My shows are Game of Thrones when that starts again, Silicon Valley when that starts again.
Yeah, I like Silicon
House of
Valley.
Cards when that starts again.
But yeah, I'll watch Silicon Valley and House of Cards.
I
House
feel
of
like
Cards.
there's and I still, you know what? It's still good. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like that. This season has just started. It's like season 8. It's still so funny.
Really?
Yeah, they've been doing well.
Yeah.
You
it's
watch-
crazy.
We're all watching different shows, it seems.
Yeah.
I'm watching Game of Thrones with you, but you're
Yeah.
watching Walking Dead. I've only seen like 2 episodes of Walking Dead ever. I don't know what you're watching right now, but we should issue
Nothing,
a
that's
challenge
it.
to one another. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I've seen some episodes of it.
You should dive into that, and we'll start watching Walking
I don't
Dead.
have the time. I don't have the time for Game of Thrones.
Well, so much for my
If-
proposition.
Well, it was a good idea in theory, Derrick.
yeah. Sorry to shoot you down, but if I want to start something,
trying to spice up the podcast a
I'd
little
really
bit.
like to. If I had
There's no
some
time.
free time, I'd really like to get into you guys talk up Sopranos so much.
Yes.
That's my next
Oh,
show.
you
Yes,
should watch
I'm
it.
rewatching it now, and this is maybe the 3rd time I've rewatched it, maybe 4th. I don't know. 3 seems low, but 4 seems high.
Next year
but-
will be the decade anniversary of that show ending.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
And did it end in 6 or 7? Actually,
I thought it was
I'm not sure.
2006.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
But no, I was gonna say I'm enjoying it more than I ever have. I feel like I absorb it more each time. I don't know, and I loved it the first time I watched it, but
Yeah.
man, that's such a well-written show. I know everyone's already said all this shit about that show, but it really can't be said enough. It still stands on its own, and there's things, there's some shows that have a really painfully dated thing in it, and it's like, you dated your show.
Yeah.
But that show really went out of its way to, okay, this is what's
At this
going on
point
with the
in
mob
time.
shit in 99, in whatever. They always make sure it's at that time.
99. Hey, I feel like 99 might be your favorite era of entertainment. That's when The Matrix takes place.
Yeah.
That's when Sopranos takes
Well,
place.
wait, hold on.
Quit it now.
The Matrix you thought was taking place in 99, when in reality it was closer to 2199. Anyway, but yeah, I agree. Around that time period.
It hasn't happened yet.
You just
In
became
the
so
first
much
episode of
cooler in
Sopranos,
my-
don't
in
they
my mind.
steal a Laserdisc player?
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
But to their credit, okay, so they did that in the pilot. Pilot was shot in 97.
Okay.
And it was shopped around. A lot of people don't know this. It was paid for by Fox. Fox put up the money for the pilot.
That's
yeah,
weird.
make it for us. Okay, great. And then Fox watched it and were like, these are all older guys in like midlife crisis. This is not sexy. So they threw it away. And so they were like, HBO was like, do you care if we buy it off you and we'll do some stuff to it? Okay. And they did, and it was the biggest show.
Whoa.
I did not know the rating. I mean, I know that like the ratings on
Chase
like Game of
knows.
Thrones are really big, but I wasn't aware of the Sopranos ratings when it was on. I didn't know anything about that. It was getting like 18 million an episode for a premium cable. I mean, that's network TV.
You know what's
numbers.
funny is that I bet Game of Thrones would have maybe the same or better.
Oh,
but
yeah.
so many people pirate that show now because
Yeah.
you couldn't do that back then.
Yeah, couldn't.
And
yeah.
now piracy is like that. It takes a second to.
Oh, Game of
do
Thrones is
that.
definitely at least that, but yeah, I bet
Interesting,
even further when you factor that
You
in.
should check out Sex and the City because it's the same era.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
90s.
Fits right in.
Rocco.
It's like New York City, 1999.
Samantha's kind of
check that out.
Yeah.
more of a Samantha.
You probably fall in love with all 4 of them girls.
of the 4 of us, 5 with Kevin here.
Yeah.
He's like Mr. Big.
Kevin
Yeah,
is Mr.
definitely
Big. That's
Kevin is
true.
Mr.
That's
Big.
true.
You'll get that reference.
You could tell.
after you
Yeah,
watch
once I
it.
start
I
watching,
get the
you can tell.
reference. I
But
get it.
you're,
now.
I think, a definite main girl, Samantha. Boom.
Yeah, I just want to fuck.
Carrie's the
Black
main girl, dumbass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
This guy's like Carrie. I'm Samantha.
Okay,
Derek
that's
is Samantha.
the
That's
slut.
true. I mean,
Sean
we
is
all know
Charlotte.
she-
I'm definitely Charlotte.
Sean is
Charlotte.
definitely Charlotte.
And that makes Garrett Miranda.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm the old one.
I'm okay. He's so high maintenance.
Yeah.
He's
Right?
so high maintenance.
I definitely want to get fucked by a black man. Doesn't she
All right.
say that in the show?
No.
Hey,
No.
Eric?
I feel like that's just a
Hey
Freudian
Royce,
slip.
can you go ahead? Hey Royce, if you
I
can go ahead and
feel that.
ISO that for
Yeah,
us,
we can
I'd
I thought that was a quote from
Thank
the
you
show.
very much.
I really thought that
I'm
was
pretty
a
sure
quote
that's
from the show.
already been ISO.
You know, when you quote shows, you really want to make sure. Just
Doesn't she say that?
I've
It
never
might
heard
be,
that.
but
I've-
you want to know 100% with that one.
I don't actually watch the show. I don't know.
I
the
watched it
I
one
thought
time.
Samantha was the
Yeah,
main
I watched it
girl.
one time, and I
know.
think she said that. Oh, come on. Stop. I thought that was a quote from the show. I'm really not kidding.
Hey, I
thought it
think
was.
Royce
Yeah,
said,
nice
should
cover,
ISO
buddy.
that,
I'm
and
sweating
then
from that.
he should give that sound bite to Garrett to use in the
Yes.
play page.
Yeah, I
I
think.
agree.
Well, I'll get it. I'll pull it out.
Okay.
myself.
All right, cool.
I actually have. It's funny you mentioned that. Because I play a lot of sound effects on the Boilerplate stream.
Yeah.
And I've been pulling out. I've had a few of you, Derek. I like. There's the classic.
Oh, really?
Oh, can I come?
You
Yeah.
don't have the rights to use those.
Use those all the time. But I don't have any of you two guys, so I've been actually pulling some samples out of recent podcasts to start dropping in.
Hell
There you
yeah.
go. You got one.
Well, now I have another one. Yeah, I got a couple lined up.
Nah, we don't need to use that.
It's gonna be great.
Might forget to pay my internet bill next month.
He
Anyway,
does not have the rights to use.
I
any
will
of
not
these
be
quotes.
censored.
He does not have the
I will not be
rights.
censored.
well, hey, speaking of off on that great note, thanks to our sponsors, I want to say check out lootcrate.com. Go to lootcrate.com/mega64. You get a box of stuff every month. Next month is the Sex and the City pack. You get a box of
Magnum
Samantha's-
condoms.
It's Magnum condoms
Because
and,
guess what?
And a huge dildo.
and a contract that's ripped in half because you lost your job after what you said. And all kinds of stuff. Get a huge box of stuff every month. Use offer code MEGA64. You get a nice little discount. Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy.
Go to lootcrate.com/MEGA64. Also, go to shop.mega64.com. And we have plenty of items on sale. Support the podcast. We still have some sweatshirts, some Mega Mansion sweatshirts. I wanted to say to everybody out there,
What?
We just discovered we're low on 3 different shirt designs. The Icon shirt,
Which is going to be down the second this is over.
it's
Really?
it's down already.
Oh, thank
that's
God.
done.
No shit.
Icon
I
shirt
thought
just
you did.
sold out.
Thank God.
And then the other 2 are the classic logo and the L Block shirt. Are both 2 of our longest
Isn't
best-selling
that weird
shirts.
that those shirts always go?
They
at the same
always go
time?
together.
Yeah.
They're like they're
Yep.
partners.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're like in love.
Yeah. Dude, I found my first logo shirt ever that Jenny gave us.
Yeah, I
Where
still
it
have
said,
that.
yeah, I found it today.
Where she had them custom made before you had merch.
In 2003 for Christmas, she had those made
Didn't it
for
say
us.
something on the back?
On the back it said, "Wow, that's pretty deep." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit, this is the first one." Crazy.
I need to make one of my own.
Well,
We'll do it.
It wouldn't be an original. It'd be a
wouldn't?
knockoff.
If I, but it would look identical, like
Make it in
almost.
2000.
No one would be able to
that
tell.
would be the knockoff thing that
Yeah.
Derek just said.
It'd be
Yeah.
It
10
would-
years too late and no love.
No love.
Synthetic.
Dude, at this
replication.
point,
But if
12
I
years
put
too
like
late.
my own quote, it'd be
Yeah, do your own quote.
then it won't be a knockoff. Then it'll be authentic.
All right. One at a time.
Actually, yeah, there were additional shirts at the time. We got 3, but didn't our friend
Yeah.
make his own? And
Yeah,
he made
it's Mother,
2?
Mother Teresa ain't got shit on me.
That's what
Yeah.
I was referencing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because there's like the original 3 and then
There's
the
2
legendary
knockoffs.
original 2 knockoffs. This would be 3rd generation.
All
I
of
wonder if
the-
they still wear them.
I doubt it.
They probably sold them for gas
maybe
money.
his dad wears it when he's washing the car.
Was that the shirt that was not for sale at the first Comic Con?
It was wow, that's pretty deep.
Yeah,
That was
wow,
one of
pretty
them.
deep.
Yeah, that's
Not-
right.
2004
Not for
Comic-Con.
sale.
Not for sale.
Because yeah, we didn't.
I still think. Hey, speaking of another thing that just pops into my brain and makes me laugh for 15 minutes. I still think back to the first Comic-Con 2004. We didn't have shirts to sell, so Derek put a MEGA64 shirt, one of those 3 that we had made, up hung it up and with a sign, "Not for sale."
Yeah.
And people would just walk up. "Oh, you guys have shirts?" And Derrick would just go, "Read the sign." Anyway, all right, next person. I don't know why that still makes me laugh.
You know what?
Gotta read the sign.
You think
All right,
about
right.
our booth then, we would be kicked out of Comic-Con so fast with that today. Like, we had nothing to sell.
Shenanigans.
We had nothing to do. We took trash and just laid in it, like, on the floor of the booth. We just did absolutely
Well, I
nothing.
think that
Who's
Comic-Con
avant-garde?
has changed.
It has.
A lot.
No-
since
yeah,
then.
nobody cared.
And also,
Yeah.
I feel like we have changed Comic-Con.
Oh.
That
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like our antics got the attention of some people who worked there, and they changed some of the rules.
Yeah.
Because we absolutely can't get away with the stuff that we used to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's in
true.
the book. I mean, the stuff we used to do, they made new rules saying you can't do that.
But also, yeah, I mean,
Well, we said-
2004 was kind of the calm before the storm. It was before it became national media attention, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And now they give a shit.
I too miss the days when we would steal people's convention badges and frisbee them across the hall
Yeah.
and tell them to go fetch.
Throw it in the booth behind you.
Scratch their name out with a Sharpie and make up a funny name.
Tell them
That's
they can
good.
go home.
Because you need an ID to get into Comic-Con
Yeah.
now.
The
so.
one thing that you have a memory of that, but the one thing no one has a memory of but me was being there early in the morning in 2006, I believe, or 7. And the head of Comic-Con, I know what he looks like. I recognized him from across the way, and he made eye contact and came over and went, "I know what you're doing. I think it's funny, but no more badge stuff. Please, no more badge stuff."
Really?
I was like, "Really?"
There you
Yeah. There's just so many with things written on them and flying through the air. It's making more work for me, man. But I get it. It's
He was
funny.
nice.
Yeah, he was really. Hey,
cool.
you could say whatever about, "Oh, this sucks about San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, this is too much. This is too whatever." The staff has always been so
Yeah.
good to
There's
me.
a guy at Comic-Con who's like the head of all of security
Yeah.
who
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely loves us.
He
And
still
he
fills
goes-
the booth every year.
Every
Yeah.
time we give him shirts, he's
Well,
that awesome. He's so awesome.
if you don't know, if you've never been to Comic-Con, it started just in like people's garages locally around here, and I feel like a lot of those original garage-dwelling freaks are the people who still run it now. And I call them garage-dwelling freaks in the nicest way.
Because get
possible.
back in there, you sickos.
Yeah,
Get
that's
your
that's a
fucking
term of
paints out.
endearment.
No, but
Build your
it's
model
actually
kits.
it's a group of people who did it because they actually cared.
They were just comic book
They're
nerds, and
definitely
they got
they're-
really big.
They're
They're
definitely
into gunplay.
overwhelmed now, but they're not like they've always been really accommodating.
It's funny because you could tell the staff members who were there when it was just like
Yeah.
in a
Oh, yeah.
garage.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just some dude who does not look like he should belong in the convention center in any capacity. But there he is. He's grandfathered in.
It's been around since the 70s, right?
75.
Yeah.
Wow.
There are pictures on the internet of panels in 1977 that they
Damn.
did, and there's a panel of this is when they were telling people about Star Wars. I mean, can you? Is that
Whoa.
insane?
The first time.
There, it's like someone from Lucasfilm, and there's like a podium, and they put a Star Wars like a shitty looking logo on it, and it was like this is when they were telling everybody
We're making a
you
new
got to
movie.
check this thing out coming in May or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like, oh my god! And one of my favorite stories is still when I think Kevin Smith talked about that he talked with someone who had been there since the first one.
Yeah.
And he was like, what was it like being back there in like the 70s? And he said, yeah, there were a bunch of people who came dressed as Star Trek characters, and then suddenly you saw a guy dressed as like a Wookiee, and he walked in, and they were like, fucking nerd. Like, you know what I mean? It's like now that's the most common thing ever, but at the
Yeah.
time it was like, and that's what he was
That's
saying.
funny.
He's like, you see people dressing up as new shit now, and it's like, oh, what the fuck, whatever. And he's like, it's always been that way. You said Star Wars started to rear its head, and they.
Did your dad go to the first one? Or did he?
I don't know if he's been to the first. He might have been at the first one. He's gone since.
It was in the Scottish Rite Center, right?
It was at
No,
the
it's
Civic
the
Center.
Civic
Civic Center.
But I did go in the Civic Center days. I went in the late 80s.
Damn, that's
and I
crazy.
remember it vividly. I remember they gave me a photocopied badge with an anime girl on it. It was
Really?
like, she had like cat ears. Or
Anime
whatever.
was like a thing
And-
already permeating
well,
the US.
it was like it was a weird thing. Like, oh, you know,
Oh, yeah,
hey, do you
yeah,
know
yeah.
what that is? Whatever. And so I remember wearing that and just looking at all this stuff. And I remember one booth had a piece of artwork from Roger Rabbit, like an original piece. It was like, yeah, they used that in the movie. It was just
Damn.
like, oh wow, and it was. It was like little rinky-dink booths with people who brought like import games.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time I go to Comic-Con, it's like, hey, they got Super Nintendo in here. What? How do they have that? It came out in Japan. Oh wow, I played Mario World months before it came out in the U.S. because I just went to some random booth that had it in Japanese.
That's funny.
And I remember walking down the aisle. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling here, but I remember walking down one of the aisles when they first moved it to the convention center, where they just built the big convention center. Yeah. I remember going there and going into one aisle, and Playmates Toys had all the new Ninja Turtles on a table. Just, oh yeah, here's the van.
Oh, wow.
Here's the whatever. It was
I had that van.
Wow. And looking at all that stuff, and I remember turning around, and this booth had all these really moody, painted like cells or something of Batman. Huh. And it was like, what's all this really creepy looking shots of Batman and stuff? And they said, yeah, watch that TV over there. We're working on a new animated series.
Oh, that was
and
the
it was
show.
Batman the animated series. They were just showing it on a little TV, and animators were just hanging out and talking about it. You know, it was really incredible. I think back to that. I remember them showing me and my dad a clip of him fighting Man-Bat, and just thinking, wow, animation is really cool on that. My dad loves Batman. Yeah. And was just like, wow, this looks really neat. Yeah, it was really cool. Anyway, it's crazy thinking about all that now. You know, given what
it certainly changed. Like the first times I went was definitely in high school. And it was already in the big convention center. Yeah. But it was still like so different from how it is now.
And I remember too getting
but everything's changed.
Getting free stuff. You get free stuff now, but back then it was a really small crowd, and all the stuff you got was like stuff you would normally pay for.
Yeah,
it was not
wanted.
flyers.
No.
It was like, yeah, we're making a new Godzilla figure. Here it is if you want one. Yeah, we're working on the new.
There's a lot better promo.
Yeah, I think I got one of the Tekken games for free or something like that. It was just like, yeah, we're promoting it.
But everything grows and changes like that. Like even the PAXs now we go to. Like, do you remember the first PAX East? Like we're gearing up to go to PAX East again.
Yeah.
And the first one was such a different experience. I think also because it was in that other hotel and that other convention center.
It's a whole. That was a weird one too. It's way different.
But they always grow and change.
The first Comic-Con I went to was in '97. It was the 20-year anniversary of Star Wars, but also
I remember I was there
when they re-released them in the theaters.
They re-released them in the theaters, but also I don't know if it was like a Dracula comic or a Dracula movie, but for whatever reason it coincided with a big Dracula property.
Yeah.
It was the 20-year anniversary of both
Bram
of them.
Stoker's. Yeah. Oh, maybe.
That was 92. It was like 20-year anniversary of Star Wars and Dracula. They weren't giving out any free stuff at that time. It was kind of formatted how it is now. Sure. It was at the big convention center, but I remember being a kid, pretty much the only thing I brought away with it. I was in 7th grade, but I had the Comic-Con book, and like every artist who was invited to the convention or who was attending did a picture either for Dracula or for Star Wars, and a lot of them, some of them combined both of them, and I thought it was like the coolest thing. For years, I would just go through the program for that. I didn't go back to Comic-Con for a long time after that first one, but I would just go through that book, like looking at the pictures. Sometimes I try to like redraw them and stuff. I sucked. Cool. I realized like I'm never going to be an artist.
I think it was that same year, but I remember getting that book and going, oh wow, yeah, and I wanted some autographs too, but I went to I don't remember who I was looking for, but they were charging money and stuff like that, and I didn't do that. And then I walked upstairs with my dad, and my dad turned the corner and then came, and it was like, Rocco, you've got to come over here. And sitting right there, it was the actor who played Uncle Owen in Star Wars.
Wow.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, he was there, and I got that only signature I got on that book was him. He was just sitting there, and his wife, he barely talked. He was in a wheelchair. Just,
shit.
But his wife or whoever was there was like, oh, he'll sign. Oh, is he a Star Wars fan? Yeah, he'll sign whatever. I mean, if you want to buy a poster, whatever. But if you just have the book,
he'll sign for free.
They were like more than happy. They were like really nice, and it was like
I was in 7th grade. The only celebrity I saw at Comic-Con was Uncle Owen from Star Wars.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. Who wants an autograph from Uncle Owen? The guy got killed in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Died like a bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Died with his wife.
Could we all go around and call Uncle Owen a bitch real quick?
Ahead. Kevin, you start.
Uncle Owen's a bitch.
No,
all right, put some stank on it next.
I don't want to be a part of this. I think he died heroically with his wife. He was shielding her from flames.
Cut him out.
Go ahead.
Sean.
Uncle Owen, you're a bitch.
Whoa, Rocco.
Is that... What's that under that robe? Is that Owen or fucking Baru over here, bitch? Got that blue milk?
Stormtroopers show up at the fucking moisture farm. Blah! Kick the door up and grab Uncle Owen. Slap him so hard he's just a fucking crispy old skeleton when they're done with him.
Bitch.
Eric?
Uncle Owen, you're a bitch.
We did it. Well, thank you for watching.
Eric could have
Rest
put
in
a little
peace.
more right.
No, I wanted to keep it. I wanted to bring it back to its core.
I talked with Derrick and Sean about this. Have you heard the theory, the big Star Wars theory someone came up with in the past few months?
Whoa.
The unifying theory that Boba Fett killed Owen and Lars, or Owen and Baru. And the reason why...
Hold on.
Unified field.
Let me pose a
knowledge?
question
What?
before you. How does this unify everything?
It unifies all the movies.
How?
Which were never unified in any way before.
Guess what?
What?
Boba Fett talks to Buzz Lightyear. That's right. All the Pixar movies. I'm just kidding. The first movie, they are roasted, toasted, burnt to a crisp, and that isn't quite in line with shit that has been hit with the stormtroopers' lasers. Like, they don't get hit with stuff and burn up.
I can
whatever.
I can instantly squash this.
But
as
they're
a Star
burnt
Wars
up.
fan.
Okay, and we did discuss this, but they're burnt up. Whatever. What happens? Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader's talking to all his bounty hunters, which, by the way, Boba Fett is in the background of the first movie in the special edition, and then Darth Vader goes down the line of his trusted bounty hunters, and he specifically goes, no incineration.
No incineration.
You tell me.
He does
and
say
we
that.
know Boba Fett was on Tatooine during the events of
He
this
had
stuff.
those wrist blasters.
He had him.
He was there.
Yeah.
We know
but
that.
I want to hear what Derrick has to say about this.
Go ahead. He's on a fool's errand. Go ahead.
Ha ha ha. The argument is that the charred corpses of Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru are inconsistent with the blasters we've seen issued to stormtroopers throughout the rest of the series. That is a fool's argument because they were not assassinated by stormtroopers, they were assassinated by sand troopers. As signified by the yellow patch on the shoulder, sand troopers are specifically designed for desert combat, have completely different weapons issued to them. Homemade Star Wars tattoo, suck it!
Oh
Wow.
And I will add, hey, I'm peaceful. I'm a peacenik, a little bit.
He's a peacenik.
A little bit.
Sean, give me like a little intro that shows what a peacenik I am. I will say, in defense of your argument, Derrick, in defense of that, they were trying to make it look like Tusken Raiders did a bunch of shit too, weren't they?
It's true.
I thought that was their intention.
Make it look like the Tuscans.
Because Luke...
They were also imitating, a native aggressive race. Salient point.
Wow.
So, there you go.
Jesus.
If you want to make it look like a sand person attack, you do that.
But it is funny, no incineration.
So the sand troopers impersonating the sand people did not appear to be stormtroopers.
No.
Did not, no. How does this unify the... What's the
Star
new
Wars
film
Empire
called?
Strikes Back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
I didn't promise anything else.
So,
I wanna know about the
unfortunately,
new
we just
lightsaber.
squashed that. The movies are completely unrelated to one another.
I thought they're
there's no-
unified
there's no
now.
There
connection
is no
at all.
link
There's
between
no
the
connection
three
at all.
films.
Yeah.
They stand
I've
alone.
only seen the extended universe stuff. I skip all the other stuff.
Emperor Shizing.
Shizor.
Something like that.
That
You
sounds
think,
cool.
Eric, you think there'll be Shizor in the new episode?
I think Jan and Jason are definitely going to make an appearance.
Is that not canon
Hey,
now?
they already put Prince Shizor in Galaxy Quest. That's the main villain of that movie. So
True.
Well, there you have it.
But there isn't like a pheromone situation where all the girls want to fuck him. Remember that?
No.
Shizor had pheromones.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Fuckable,
any of it.
Leia wanted him so
I
bad.
don't know what you're talking about.
fuckable pheromone kind of thing.
Fuck.
But maybe that was Leia using the powers of seduction to get the better of him.
Yeah, did you think
Because
about that?
she's done that multiple
Like a Russian
times.
assassin.
How do you think she got that boss armor?
True.
I don't know.
True.
Didn't even think about that.
It was Bausch, I thought, right? It was its own character.
Oh yeah, you're right. Bosk
Bausch?
is a different bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Shit. I need
I
to
just-
remove this tattoo.
It's alright. It's been a while.
I like the voice when she was in that helmet.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Sexy.
honestly, all right, let's talk about that. We're going to talk about Return of the Jedi now.
Okay. Please.
Strap in,
Right.
nerds.
Okay.
Please.
If you're
let's
not
do
into
it.
Star Wars, go grab a Coke Zero. We'll be right back with you. When that bounty hunter shows up at Jabba's palace, I always personally thought, whoa, this is a fucking badass. And then when it was revealed to be Princess Leia in disguise, I was always kind of disappointed because I was like,
she killed him to take his stuff.
yeah, but I was just like, yeah. I thought you were a badass, and here I come to find you're not a badass because you're already dead when I finally think I meet you. It's
Someone's
such a disappointment.
impersonating you.
I disagree. I thought that was cool.
I thought it was
like
cool
that.
too.
The infiltration, the slow one.
No, it was cool. What I'm saying is, I thought that armor was so cool.
Sure.
When
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
see more of
when
it.
I first saw that
I see what
movie,
you're
I
saying.
really bought into it. I was like, oh, who's this new bounty hunter? And then it's just Princess Leia. I was disappointed because I was like,
You wanted more.
I wanted a real new bounty hunter that looked
Sure.
like that guy.
Yeah, okay.
She should wear like that in maybe one of these new movies. Like she still has that stuff left over, and she puts it on.
That guy,
Just
that
a
guy,
parkour.
that guy should have been in the prequels. That would have been so fucking cool.
And that way, hey, that's another thing that would have added something where you're afraid of that guy, and then, oh shit, he's back. Nope, it's Leia.
That's right.
Anyways, throw your Coke Zero can out. We're done.
Yeah,
No more
recycle though.
Actually,
recycle.
I was gonna say there was serious
Go
talk.
get another one.
There was serious talk that there's a lot of rumors that J.J. Abrams is trying to get the date pushed up.
Really?
On
Release
Star
it
Wars.
sooner?
Yeah, to just like, surprise summer,
That'd be
something like
bitchin'.
that.
Whoa.
There was talk about
Make
that.
a lot of people happy.
Not me.
Might help with piracy.
There's a new Star Wars arcade game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I showed Eric this a minute ago. Star
What?
Wars, I forgot
I
what
saw a
it's called.
video of
Battle
this.
Dome?
Yeah, something like that.
Some-
Battle Pod.
Something like that. You're enclosed in a dome.
Okay.
It is an arcade machine that is all surrounding you, and it is
Round screen.
trench
curved
run to the
screen.
Death Star, Hoth
Oh my
battle,
God.
speeder
Oh
bikes
my
through
God.
the forest, whatever, and you're completely enclosed. It's a Japanese arcade system.
Yeah.
So it's the same arcade game they already had.
But it's stepped
But-
up to
but
this
you're in
new.
it.
It's like
It's the same
Did
locales,
Namco-
but the game is
Who
different.
makes this? Namco?
Yeah,
Bandai
yeah,
Namco.
Bandai Namco makes this technology.
They made it in Japan. They developed it for a Gundam game or something like
Yes.
that. And then so when they brought it here, it was like, well, what's something that all the
Wars.
arcades are gonna want? And yeah,
A Star
The
Wars.
Star Wars Trilogy Arcade was like
Should've
my
made a Pacific
favorite
Rim.
game to play as a kid. That game was so great.
Well, this is like that. On
Yeah,
steroids.
I want to play it. I can't wait.
I hated that game because I sucked at it.
I'm with you.
Because it's like,
100%.
oh, trench run. Okay, cool. Got a 75. Made it through the trench run. Lightsaber fight. I'm dead.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
I
tough.
could get
Yeah.
so far in that game. For whatever reason, I'm not good at video games. That one
Really?
spoke to me.
Because I'm on the same page.
In that
I like the idea. I liked it being there, and I liked watching people, but I couldn't
The
progress.
lightsaber inverted controls, I can never wrap my brain around.
Yeah, I sucked at lightsaber.
Oh,
though. I
so
could do that
awesome.
first trench run, and then
So
I was
awesome.
done. I was donezo.
But yeah, this new one, I'm like dying to find where they have it. You have to see the video of it.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
The guy wore a
boomers.
GoPro on his head.
Oh, he did?
And played it, and it's like from his perspective, and it just looks amazing. It looks really cool.
Wow. How much did that cost to play? $3?
That's what
Probably.
everyone says. It's like
It's
that's
gotta be
gotta
like 2 or
a quarter.
3.
Yeah.
25 cents.
Classic
25.
quarter.
Well, it's probably at like Wonderland. So it's only-
Wonderland is a nickel.
A classic game
Oh
at a
no,
classic
well, it's
price.
actually 20 nickels, like at the end of Wonderland.
We used
Oh
to,
yeah.
we actually work in a location where across the street there used to be an arcade called Wonderland. It cost
Yeah.
$1.25 to get in, and then every game was a nickel.
where I
And then
learned
there was a row of free games in the
Yeah,
back
we
of
ran
the
out of
back.
nickels.
Hey, did
Moonwalker.
you guys go on their website and print out the free coupon so you didn't have to
Every
pay admission?
single
You did it
time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Did not know they had a website.
Oh my god, it was the best.
I would go. That's where I learned to play DDR.
Me too.
They had a solo-based 2000 machine.
That was the first place I ever saw anybody like seriously into DDR. Like dudes would hang
They would
out
get in
next to
line.
the machine.
Yeah, you'd get in line to wait your turn to
slam
practice.
on it.
Our friend Jonathan Warbacher, his brother was one of those people.
I must have
Really?
been there with him
I used
because
to
we would
always.
just hang out
Jonathan
there.
would always show me like, look, he set up a whole website for like his DDR stuff, I'm like- and it was always there. Yeah, it was. They were like
That's
there
funny.
daily.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, this is cool. But anyway, yeah. So I want to try to find that Star Wars thing somewhere. I think there's somewhere in LA that has it, but I don't.
Dave
I
and
don't know
Buster's
if it
has
is.
to get it eventually.
Yeah, you would think that's a big
Well,
draw.
did it come out on your iPhone
Boomers.
first? Because then David.
Yeah, that
Oh
never happened.
yeah.
Yeah, David
They have
Buster's.
Doodle Jump.
They have
do
Doodle Jump
have Doodle
and
Jump.
Infinity Blade.
You need to build a dome of iPhones around you,
Hell yeah.
and then you can play it.
I don't.
My favorite arcade game there is Deal or No Deal because just always do the deal. You
it's not real.
aren't gonna but you do play with tickets, so there's some element of
No,
I could get a bear. You know,
I always say no deal.
No
I
deal.
wrote no deal.
I'm gonna walk away with 8 tickets.
My favorite arcade machine wasn't there last time I went there.
What?
Was in the very back corner, in the like dingy dark corner. There used to be a machine that you could select songs and it would burn you a CD.
Yeah,
That was
Whoa.
Yeah, my favorite arcade machine wasn't there last time I went too, which was the police driver.
Oh no shit!
really?
That was an
Fun.
awesome
They took
one.
that out.
We got
played
to
the
watch
shit out of
Derrick was a little tipsy and played that machine.
Yeah, a little
and,
tipsy.
and I've never
I was
seen.
drunk.
Yeah,
I had a drink. It was my birthday.
That was the best.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was
only
so
time
much
we
fun.
go
My
there.
birthday.
It was so much fun.
I turned like what? It was like 26. I probably had like 26 drinks, and I was there with a beer in my hand, and it was great because I felt like I was drunk driving, and I was a police officer.
Yeah.
And they gave
Can't
you
beat that combo.
Yeah, they gave you a rating of how dangerous the person you're like trying to chase down is.
Yeah.
Which is a joke because if this is real, nobody's more dangerous than me. I'm driving with a beer in my hand.
And you're a cop.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, this guy, give him a speeding ticket because he's 30% dangerous. But then, like, at one point, I think the third guy is a murderer on the
Yes,
run.
Yeah,
or someone robs a bank
Yeah,
or
so
something.
he was 100% dangerous.
No one was more dangerous.
Yeah, which is funny because he's the third guy. Where do we go from there? Well, I just got really excited reminiscing about that game.
That was a
fun.
super fun game. Did you score an SS?
Special sauce?
Super. Yeah,
Secret
I don't
sauce.
know. That's like the
Um,
top Japanese score.
I think I did get it. I got an
rare
S. I got an
triple S.
H. I got the I and the T. I got it all.
Damn. Son.
But it's
Damn,
gone
son.
now, unfortunately.
That's lame.
And I don't know where it went.
My favorite arcade machines there, other than Deal or No Deal. I love the trivia thing.
Yeah.
I really like the trivia thing, and shit, there's another one. LA Firefighters.
LA
The
Fire-
best game there is Raccoon Apple Drop.
Oh yeah,
That is a good one.
Raccoon Apple
That's a
Drop.
good one.
There's
That
a
game
horse
sucks.
racing game.
That
We
game
played.
rules.
No, I'm lost in that game.
I caught more apples
Yeah.
than Sean, and I still lost that game.
I won.
Kevin, me
I'm
and
the
you
winner.
we played one of those light gun games for a while.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
like a 4D one.
Was it like a House of the Dead 4D or something?
No,
Where you
it was-
put like a curtain around you. And
Yeah, you're in
everything?
a box with like
Yeah.
certain-
Yeah.
It sprays like air at you.
Yeah, it did shoot you with like air jets,
Yeah.
and you had a
Is
little
that the
machine
fourth
gun.
dimension?
Yep.
It
air.
It was the fourth
Air.
dimension was air. Yeah.
You know,
and Donnie,
it's
whatever. Skipping that joke.
pretty cool that in SGC they have so many arcades you play for free.
Yes.
It's
That's
that
the
all
funnest
times.
part about it.
That's a really cool thing.
And
to
the
do.
fact that it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it
Like,
never
I was
closes.
going downstairs at like I never go to sleep
People
early.
still
I'm always
play
up till like
Smash.
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was down at like 3:40 in the morning playing Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa on the
Well,
arcade
and
machine.
that's-
Love
like,
that show.
Like what the hell other event can you do
That big
Yeah.
room that they have, I love that they don't separate the console from the computer and
Yeah.
the arcade machines. It's like the arcade machines are in this area, but then in the same kind of lobby, there's all the people playing Smash, all
Yeah.
the people doing DDR and rhythm games. And I think more cons need to realize, like, the people that they're attracting stay up all night, play fucking video games.
Honestly,
Exactly.
what's funny is when we go to other conventions in big cities, I feel like we always walk around and explore the city.
Yeah.
But at that convention, it's kind of in the middle of a business. There's nowhere
There's
to explore.
nowhere to fucking
There's
Yeah.
nowhere to go. You're trapped there. It actually makes it more fun because then you're just exploring this hotel
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
a huge arcade.
I feel the
agree.
same way when we used to do EXP Con. You were in that resort and you're going nowhere.
You're on an island.
If
basically.
you are
over there.
In the middle of a golf course.
Yeah.
Do you remember all the enforcers coming to us like on the last day and going, "Hey, what are you guys doing tonight?" We're like, "No, you can't leave this fucking place."
Yeah.
Nothing." And they,
Yeah.
and they went, "We're having a party." So I'm like, we're
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this room. And it was weird.
It was a weird party.
Mead and wrestling.
People made homemade mead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was bizarre.
Yeah.
That
Weird-
was cool.
Weird shit.
Why can't PAX be like that?
We have
Homemade
Derek
mead.
and I have footage from that night, and like everyone there was like, "Yeah, don't upload that."
Don't upload that? Yeah.
So
Well, it's been long enough
people at
now.
home, guess
Just
what we
wait.
have.
Just
Try to
wait.
speculate what footage
People
we have.
had so much fucking fun at that party. They missed flights.
All,
It was crazy.
all I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say what we filmed. All I'm gonna say is the secret word, Fidelio.
The first rule about what happened at EXP Con is we cannot talk about what happened at EXP Con.
Damn.
Second rule is anything goes.
If this is your first night,
Where's my hat?
Anything goes.
that's a cool hat.
Yeah.
Give me the
That hat speaks, you know. It's,
give me the antidote, Lausche, or else anything goes.
Touch me.
You've never seen that film? You're not a film buff?
No, I don't see that.
See you later, Dr. Jones.
Oh man.
That guy is in Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Oh, I just watched
Filmed that the other
Bloodsport
day.
recently, and it's good. It's a classic, like, 80s movie.
It's a great movie.
No story. dudes punching each other in the face,
Kicking,
like
and
honestly there was a
punching.
moment where I was watching it where like I almost started dozing off, but then I was like, this is kind of boring, but then I was like, no, they're like hitting each other, and I totally get like yeah, it's not a movie for like
Kinda boring.
for like ladies, you know.
No.
Like I could, it's
like a guy's action
Don't watch it
90s
with your
movie.
girlfriend because it is just 90 minutes of guys punching each other in the face, not much more.
Isn't
than
it?
that.
Aren't they
If you
fighting in
want-
something called the kumate?
The kumite?
Kumite.
The
Yeah.
kumate.
And then I mean, if you're looking for the one with the story, get Kickboxer.
Exactly.
It's the same movie, but there's a story.
But
Wow.
yeah, so in Bloodsport, it's kind of just like Rocco was saying. He thinks it was the inspiration for Street Fighter 2.
Yeah,
he has a
I can see a
conspiracy
lot of
theory.
that.
I can see that.
They play a video game in it, a fighting video game, which is a precursor to Street Fighter, which looks like crap. So I can imagine somebody watching that being like, "Oh, let's do that, but better."
do that better.
And then they took all the characters from the movie and either put them in Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I feel like so it inspired those two.
Yeah, the fighting styles and the locations and the
is
Especially that
very
noise.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But
That
then,
noise
but
is
then,
huge.
They fight to the death, and it's like this ancient tournament, and that kind of goes in towards Mortal Kombat.
That was always the
True.
lore, yeah, of the underworld tournament.
Yeah,
They
and the
would-
dude, and there's actually the main character. I feel like the main character in the original Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang,
Liu Kang,
and I
yeah.
feel like he is modeled after this guy from Kumite because this dude, he just reminds me of Liu Kang.
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
I'm with you.
And he's
got the
and he's,
bowl
and he's
cut.
killing people. And so what was funny is when I was watching Bloodsport, it strikes me like there's a referee in the movie. There's a dude who's there the whole time.
Yeah.
The movie's called Bloodsport, and they're fighting to the death.
Why do you need a?
What's the referee there? Fucking like
I
never
never
thought about that.
What are the rules? Don't cheat. Everybody cheats in that
Everybody
movie.
cheated.
Yeah.
Everybody
Everyone.
cheats.
shitty ref.
The only thing the ref ever does in the movie is this. Say I'm the ref. Liu Kang just kicked a guy in the throat, and then he just stomped on his throat and like broke his windpipe. Then this happens multiple times in the movie. Spoiler alert. The referee always does the same thing. Reaches down, checks the pulse,
Oh, that's what he does.
and then looks at the fighter. So, this camera.
Yep.
He's dead.
Every time.
So he's there to
4 or
just
5 times.
But he's there to just announce the.
He's the coroner.
But
The
yeah,
undertaker.
he's the
Yeah.
corner.
He's the
corner.
But
He's like,
he's
well,
shocked every time that someone has died in this fight to the death.
He
he's
can't
good at
believe
He
his
it.
can't
His first-
believe it.
his
Yeah.
First day.
And
He
also,
was not
before the
new
tournament
hire.
starts, everybody's talking about that guy. Like, that guy kills a lot of people. Like, in this tournament, he's killed people before. So everybody there fucking knows. Whatever. And, I'm going to remake Bloodsport.
Oh, please, can I help you do that? Please, god damn it.
And we're just either going to not have that ref in it, or we're going to kill that ref.
I love that fucking movie. I love those movies.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that before, and yeah, a few weeks ago I saw it. It was good. And Kumite is in like 8 fighting games I've played, so now I understand.
Now you get it.
Now they call it the kumate.
The original Dead or Alive had Kumite mode. And I was
Speaking
like, what
of,
is this?
here's a good transition. Bloodsport. Jean-Claude Van Damme. New footage released this week of Jean-Claude Van Damme on
JCVD.
green screen.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about this?
No,
I watched all the footage.
Me too.
The last thing I watched.
Yeah,
of him
we
that
knew
was-
about it. I was curious.
The biggest thing I heard lately was he did like a Volvo commercial where he rode on 2 semi-truck mirrors. So he's like 19 feet in the air,
Yeah.
standing on the mirrors,
Yeah.
and they slowly drift, and he does those perfect splits like he did in
which
like
he's
Time
famous
Cop.
And
then-
Bloodsport.
And Bloodsport. And then they came back together. And it was like apparently real that they filmed it. And I watched that
He's
like
famous for
commercial,
doing
and
the super splits.
It was
Yeah,
but this
that's
was
insane.
this was at like 30 miles an hour, 20 feet in the air in
That's
between
crazy.
2 semi trucks while they're driving. It
Damn.
was super cool footage. But what is this new thing?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
So,
awesome. I
yeah.
just legitimately like. I always am like, this guy's cool. I don't really know much about him, honestly, personally, but this guy's fucking rad for doing this. So go ahead, Rocket.
Oh, I don't really know.
Well, okay,
Basically,
I'll
what
go
he-
ahead. He released green screen footage of himself doing generic action movie things and giving one-liners to nobody, all on green screen.
Oh,
so you
that's
can
fucking-
and it's
He's
free
saying
to
it's
use.
free to
it's free to use. You can make your own movie
That's
with it.
Creative
awesome.
So it's
Commons,
like
yeah.
it's just him being
You
like
put it into the podcast.
he'll just be
You
like
could.
holding a like a samurai sword and be like, "I hope you like sushi." Or you know whatever, like you're not gonna mess with.
He's
It's him
trying
like
to
running
make
towards the
himself
camera
unique.
and jumping
Yeah.
and stuff.
But
that's great.
But what I was thinking is, couldn't I just take that entire video, don't do anything to it, and upload that on my channel? Because you can do whatever you want with it, and I want to do nothing, and I'm going to upload it, and now I can make money off
could.
it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to do that and make a ton of money. Thank you.
You know what?
Sean,
I want to
giving
get
away
back to the
secrets.
Bloodsport
Oh, shit,
inspiration because I really do feel like we're right on the nose. Because I feel like both the characters of Ken in Street Fighter is
Yeah.
inspired by Bloodsport because Jean-Claude Van
that.
Damme is a blonde American in that movie, even though he has a French accent. He's a blonde American in that movie who fights in a red, what is it, gi?
Gi, yeah.
Fights in a red gi, but also looks just like Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
And in the movie, does the splits and punches somebody in the balls.
Yep.
Johnny Cage's
he
classic
does that
move.
now.
Classic move.
He does that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I just think I don't know if it's ripped off, but it's definitely like these were huge inspirations for the
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
creators. Yeah.
You should get Jean-Claude Van Damme into the podcast, get his thoughts on it.
Okay, right now.
Jean-Claude, what are your thoughts?
Not on your life.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say that.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
fucking
This guy
guy,
knows.
dude.
Well, anyway, we've had enough. Please leave.
No!
Get the fuck out. All right.
Derrick waited politely while we did that. Thank you, Derrick.
That bit is going to be... It sucks now, but it's going to be awesome.
well, you're pointing to the seat next to me, so it's Jean-Claude Van Damme punching me in the face, hitting
Yeah.
me with a sword,
You're getting all cut
calling
up.
me I'm a piece of shit.
You do
Probably.
go into After Effects and do like digital like
Oh
Yeah,
God,
go
blood
into After
splatter.
Effects, Sean.
I'm not gonna
Go
do
into
that.
After Effects.
No, thank you.
Just do it.
Nope.
They did
Yeah, he'll
American
do it
Sniper.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, I just saw Birdman.
Oh
Has
yeah.
anyone seen that movie but me?
I haven't seen it.
I don't know if I care.
Is it because Howard Stern hated it so much?
He did really talk a
Is
lot
that,
of
is
shit
that
about
why
it.
you don't want to see it?
He talked a lot of shit
Yeah,
about
I
it.
knew it.
But
I heard
honestly,
it's really good and it sounded interesting to me.
I don't.
Yeah, I agree.
but I haven't seen it.
I don't. The premise just sounded something about a superhero.
It's
A guy who made superhero shows and like I don't know. It just
You don't
sounded-
know the premise.
No.
I guess I don't.
It's Michael Keaton playing
yeah,
a guy who was in a superhero movie 20 years ago.
called Birdman.
And they're remaking it, right?
no,
In
the movie. No.
Well, Michael Keaton was Batman 20 years ago,
Yeah.
so it's like he could draw on his own experiences
basically,
to make
yeah.
this movie.
Well, basically, what it is though, it's like that's all he did. He's famous for that, and now he wants to do his own. He's doing a Broadway show, a Broadway
Yeah.
play, but that is like everyone. Oh, you're the Birdman, and it's like him trying to. I'm just trying to do his own
Like
thing.
Fred Gwynn couldn't get away from being Herman Munster, even though like
But
that was the one thing he hated. He
What's
did.
so cool is the way that it's shot. Like, watch it for that. It's so.
I mean, it's up
cool.
for awards as far as like
Best
Grammy
picture.
stuff. Yeah,
The
Yeah, it's got
camera
Grammys.
work.
It's got a lot of Grammy
you know those
nominations.
Grammy noms.
Fuck
The
these guys. Fuck 'em.
soundtrack sounds good.
They're all the
And you-
same.
I know.
All these awards gives
But-
a shit.
but here's the thing,
You
like-
win a Grammy, you win an Oscar, same thing.
My problem is they're promoting all these movies that are up for noms and
Uh-huh.
Noms.
not noms, but nominations.
Yeah, because I don't nom these noms.
No, you can't eat a movie. You eat a popcorn during the film, but that's
Yeah.
it.
Eat a popcorn during the film.
nom the pop when you're watching the noms.
But here's the
Anyway,
thing:
yeah.
they're not available to fucking see. I can't find Inherent Vice, but like one theater. Birdman, I looked up. It's playing in like the
Yeah, a lot of them
downtown.
already
Well, you
Grassland.
can get them.
But
You can
hey-
get that on iTunes now.
Oh, really?
Like, it's
Birdman is out like on DVD and
Yeah,
Blu-ray
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like next week.
Well, I'm not gonna buy a movie. I've
No, but it's
never
available.
seen.
I'm saying
I'll do
it'll be
VOD.
available.
Redbox or something.
I'll do VOD for sure and check that out.
Yeah.
Is Inherent Vice coming out soon? Because fuck, I want to see that
Yeah, I
badly.
know what happened to that. That's
That
weird.
was out of theaters in a day.
But I didn't know who was in Birdman at all. It was like people like it was like a big cast considering like you didn't. It was Michael Keaton,
I have heard Howard shit.
Edward
on it a lot.
Norton, Emma Stone,
I didn't know Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis. Yeah, it's
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
No, it was good. I liked it a lot. It was like a
What was the Steve Carell one that's up for stuff?
Foxcatcher, which I
Yeah,
didn't
see,
see. That.
I want to
Never
see
heard
that
of
too. About the Koch, or what was it? Koch brothers? Someone?
I don't know.
About wrestlers?
Don't spoil it.
It's about some wrestlers, some craziness.
I hate movies.
Spoiled
I've been
it.
watching Storage Wars recently.
Oh yeah,
on Netflix.
bro, that's such a good show.
I like Barry.
I like Barry too.
Good
He's my
use
favorite.
of time.
Dude, what's his saying? Is it like "Yo, doggies"? Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
And the dude, there's the gambler from San Diego.
Yeah.
This represents San Diego.
Daryl sucks.
Yeah.
and his son sucks.
Get me on that show.
Are you guys
what-
real? You like these are actual character names?
Yes,
How
yeah.
do you know this?
I've been watching
I watched
Storage
the
Wars.
Why do you watch?
Woo!
Why do you watch this?
Yeah. That's the other thing.
That's the thing he does, right?
That's the guy is at
See, I know that much, but that's
Yeah,
it.
fuck that guy. That guy
I
sucks.
watched
the guy who
Storage
says
Wars.
Yep is at the swap meet.
Oh yeah, fuck that
Ew.
guy.
Fuck
I
that.
watched
Fuck that
Storage Wars because I'm interested to see what kind of crazy shit
Me
you
too,
can find
and
in
a
there.
treasure hunt.
And then
I
I
like
and
it.
then I
It's
kind of think like
planted.
It
it's
is.
not planted.
Yes,
I-
all those storage shows are fake as fuck.
But
No.
there's okay.
No.
Okay.
yes, they
Yeah.
are,
Yep.
Derek.
Episode 1.
How are you? you're in like this industry. You don't know these shows are fake.
There's a lock on the thing. They cut it open on camera.
Everything in that thing is
There's
set
rules.
up at the
Planted
same
by a
time.
producer.
There's rules, okay? They open it up. You only get 5 minutes to look, and they're filming everybody for the whole 5 minutes. They don't show you everybody's 5 minutes,
can't look
but
at
they
them.
show you like the most interesting 30 seconds from these people when they're looking. The most interesting 30 seconds from these people when they're looking. Altogether, I feel like I'm there for the whole day.
There's rules.
There are rules. You can't touch anything. You can
The
only look.
producers set the rules, right?
And also,
The storage.
The storage place sets the
Yeah,
rules.
the storage dude does it all on his own. It's legit. It's real. The cameras just show up and film what's really happening. It's called reality TV. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not called Broadway TV. Okay, like it's on a stage.
Yeah.
Right.
All these other shows are fake. I get
true.
that.
Yeah.
Cops fake.
Cops is fake.
That is fake.
Proven.
That is
Proven.
fake.
Yeah.
That's fucking fake.
What?
I
They
know.
can't just show up. All these criminals are doing crimes all the time. Like every time they
Survivor.
have the camera. You're telling me there's not a day when the cameras go out and there's no crime?
I bet
Please.
there are days
Yeah.
when that happens.
Survivor
Yeah,
is
show-
fake.
Show me that episode.
Why
You
would you
fucking
wanna watch
fakers.
that episode?
Because it's real.
There's no way that they put the people on the Survivor Island and they don't feed them. And they have to get their food.
Survivor's real
It's
fucking
fake.
fake.
As fuck.
Super documented.
Okay, maybe you're swaying me now. All right.
But Storage
not
Wars. What is
Well,
there to even fake in
I'm playing
Storage
along,
Wars?
everything.
This
It's
shit
important.
this shit is stored up. Let's open it up. Who wants it? Sometimes they open it up. There's nothing
It's
inside.
weird, but it's weird that
right?
there's always
Right?
something cool
You
inside.
say
At least one
you
of them.
say Cops doesn't show the days when there's no crime, yet Storage Wars always shows the storage sheds that have nothing in them. So which is real? Which is more real?
I don't think that does happen.
They
It
do.
does. It
I
does happen.
recently
Thank
went to a storage place to help a friend move,
Uh-huh.
and
They were doing the auctions.
We went on a morning to sign some paperwork to get everything cleared out or whatever, and it was real busy. And we're like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "We're just getting done with the auctions for the day."
Ooh.
And sometimes there's a camera crew that comes and films it, but usually it's just like 70 people, and they come and they try to bid, and they get like a wooden canoe with a hole in it.
Exactly.
Right.
They have these auctions going off, popping off all over America. There's probably 10 going on right now.
Yep.
The camera crew's only at 1 or 2 a month. Okay? Storage Wars is awesome.
Yeah, think about it, Rocco.
Oh, I thought about it. Nathan Barnett was on one of those episodes that pretended to be an arcade.
Okay, well that guy's a public prankster. So yeah, if
They
you
got
want-
infiltrated.
if-
How come Improv Anywhere hasn't done
Yeah,
that?
They got infiltrated?
It's such a fucking.
I'd rather
it's
watch Improv
such a
Everywhere.
real show when a fucking professional public prankster walks on in front of the cameras. They don't even cut. They just keep on like, whoa, what's this crazy shit? Throw it in. It's really happening.
You've swayed me on like Cops and Survivor. I do think that those are fake. now.
Totally.
But I do know Storage Wars is fake.
You
too.
say
They're all
that, yet
fake.
you offer no evidence.
I think we've.
You point to every other fake ass show on TV and say that's Storage Wars. No, talk about Storage Wars.
People-
You can't.
There's scripts online of Storage Wars before the episodes aired.
Yeah.
It's easy to say that,
But
when
those
you don't have to
towing-
provide a script to me
towing-
right
yeah,
now.
the towing
Let me
shows
Google that
are
for
real
you.
though.
The towing one
Towing
with
shows
the.
are real.
Yeah.
Completely.
All right.
They knocked her off the balcony.
gal fell
No,
off.
Bethany, are you okay? I'm gonna punch your fucking
Okay,
window.
this is like
fell off
this is like
Put out
psyops.
the
This
cigarette.
is psyops. Now you guys
Fire
are fucking with me. I don't know
extinguisher.
what you
That's all
think. I don't know. I'm not gonna argue with you because I don't know what you guys
What
think.
was the show where Kevin Smith had a comic shop with his friends?
Yeah.
That people come in and.
Comic
Comic book
Wars.
men.
Jesus
Comic book
Christ.
Comic Wars.
Ugh.
The Secret Wars.
Yucca pucka.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I've been watching.
So come out to PAX East and talk
Hey.
to us about Storage Wars.
Come out, yeah.
Talk to Rocco. I'm tired of this.
Yeah. He wants to hear about it.
I've already said my piece. This guy said nothing. Talk to him about it.
He needs to be convinced.
About PAX East, we're gonna announce stuff later, whatever. But I have seen things in the works of the merchandise we're going to be selling there. I'm so excited to show you guys and to sell. I mean, it's gonna be so great. I'm so excited.
You
So,
saw stuff in the works?
I saw things in the works.
We're working on a lot of different videos right now that I presume will be seen probably for the first time at PAX East, and I think they're going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Right now, in case, I mean, I think at this point, if you're going, you should already have tickets. I'm pretty sure it's sold out. But anyway, PAX East is March 7th, I think. Through the, I don't remember. I don't remember the exact
6th,
date.
7th, and 8th,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
or something like that.
7th, 8th,
It's
9th.
the 6th through the 8th.
6th through
6th
the
through
8th.
the
There you go.
8th, yeah.
Well, anyway, that's
fuck, I
PAX
got something
East.
right.
As of now, I think our panel is on that Friday, the 6th.
Cool.
Things could change, but I think that's kind of what they told me. And we will have a booth on the show floor. And as he said, we're going to have some new stuff, some exclusive stuff, and it is all shaping up to be like some of the coolest stuff we've ever had.
I'm so excited.
Looks amazing.
But one of the videos that will probably be seen at our panel, we're finishing up right now, and I really like it. It's weird, but I really like it. And then we're working on some other stuff that'll probably be seen there too. Debut those there. Those are going to be great.
Big stuff.
Yeah, I think everything is going to be. This is going to be one of our better convention appearances, I think. Just because we have all this new stuff.
You know what I like to do? Flip side of the coin.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't get overhyped. It'll be okay. You might see something you like. Maybe it's not for you, but maybe you might see, get a surprise or two.
That's true.
Might tickle your
You're
fancy.
looking to be surprised.
Right.
You're not expecting. You're looking to be surprised.
Right.
I get you.
Do some soul searching. Come out, see what finds you.
Do you guys feel like it was a little warm last winter at PAX East? It was a warmer, sunnier. PAX?
It wasn't so bad. And then on the last day, remember it was windy to the point of like,
Oh my God,
there's
it was
rocks in
windy
my
as
eyes.
fuck,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And then it was like, let's get out of here.
I'm kind of excited because I feel like we're gonna be in.
They keep getting more snowstorms.
I feel like we're gonna hit some snow this year again, like it was the first year we went, where it actually fell on the ground while we were there.
which is always exciting because we have to travel to go find that.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. But yeah, right now,
California.
like Boston is like
Fucked up.
and it's coming again. I think, and another
Dude.
storm is coming tonight.
You
So
guys.
stop with the snow.
It was like 80 today, so sorry.
Yeah,
And they say global warming is real.
yep.
Liars.
Is your mind blown?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys can come to PAX East.
Global warming, GMOs, vaccines.
What? I mean, what else to talk about? We're
None of
running out of
that's
time.
none of that's real. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Get with the-
that stuff doesn't even exist.
Not even guys are sheeple or just eating up what they sell you, aren't you?
That and Storage Wars all
Well,
fake.
what was the other? Didn't something come out and we talked about it this week? What's MomoCon?
What?
Yes, MomoCon. It was
Nobody
just
informed
announced.
me of
It's not
MomoCon.
an insult. It's not.
What is this?
MomoCon in Atlanta. We are going to be there this May. Yep.
This is
I wanted
confirmed.
Derrick
You
to
fucking
keep going.
This
Momo.
is confirmed. Okay.
May. Towards the end of May, I
28th
believe.
through the 31st.
Yes, we are going to, for the first time, going to be at this convention in Atlanta,
Hot
Georgia.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Area we haven't visited before.
We've never been to Atlanta,
Are you guys
Georgia.
gonna try scissor? I think it comes from
I
there.
don't know.
You know what? I've never been to
The
Atlanta.
dirty South.
Atlanta is a big city, so I hear, because I've never been there.
I've been there.
You've been to Atlanta?
Have you been
Yeah.
to more than the airport?
Have you had
Yeah.
codeine
Oh.
and Sprite mix?
No, I haven't had that though.
Never.
Anyways, keep going.
That's it.
Okay, well, cool.
Where does the name Momo come from? I've heard like an Italian gangster film. You call this guy, hey, you fucking Momo, like that.
Is that a good thing or a
Has
bad
somebody,
thing?
has somebody said, I've never heard that.
I don't know.
Either.
Maybe it's
Where'd
just
you
a
get
Joey
You
Diaz
can't
thing.
say I don't know, because you're the one who just said it.
I'm thinking I've heard that before.
Oh, you're thinking. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like a mook, you know? This
I'm
guy.
thinking you
I-
maybe heard that before too, but
I
I
don't think you should
it.
say that one.
No? Well, it's the name of the fucking convention. It's Momo Con.
No, that's fine.
What is that name though? I mean, it's an anime convention, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's cute.
It's a lot of stuff.
Is it
Convention.
Moe? Kind of like that?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Digital.
What do we do when we're in
Digital
Atlanta?
forever.
I guess we'll find out. What should we look
Dude,
forward to?
Find the fucking trap house. Get some scissor.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah?
The trap house.
You don't want to experience
the
inside
one
of
trap house.
There's
in
a whole other world out there.
That's where I'll be.
I've heard from a lot of people that there's some really good food around there.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like
I'm
it.
gonna visit CNN, make some reports.
Yeah.
You're gonna make some reports.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What is-
Be
is,
careful what you see on the news.
Doesn't
towards
Adult
the end of
Swim
May.
shit come out of there?
It
Yeah,
does.
Olive Turner.
All of Turner's stuff. Go pay them pitch a show. Or you guys could work on some new
I'm gonna pitch a
animation.
weird ass animation.
Mine's been called Too Many Cooks.
Not enough cooks. Like a prequel. Could do that.
Spin-off.
Could be good if done correctly.
Could be good if done. I gotta piss. We wrapping this bitch up?
No.
It's why. Hey, Sean, relax.
Not fucking at all.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, that's
This
okay.
is where
Sorry.
we just, hey, I want to let everybody at home know we're about to enter the interesting part of the show.
See, I don't want to miss that.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
we got-
going into the void. We've pretty much covered all the pre-planned topics. Now we're going to start just stream of conscious, streamlining shit, streaming it out. Ecto streams.
Woo! Don't cross the streams.
Garrett wants to let go of piss stream.
I want to fly through the air.
You're
with the
watching a
greatest of
live
ease.
stream. You see what's happening here?
Streaming.
It's flowing.
Do you want to open some P.O. Box stuff?
Jared brought
It's
up.
liquid.
Oh, go ahead.
Jared brought up that in Atlanta there's a Coke museum,
What?
and
Oh.
Coca-Cola has an installation there.
Oh, cola.
There's
That's not a bad word.
There's a museum. Yes, soda. They have a factory. You could go on a little tour of it. You could try any type of Coke all over the world.
Whoa.
And they'll give you as much as you want.
I want the regular Coke.
Speaking of Coke ain't a bad word, it's just a soda. We were talking about this earlier. I tweeted out a while ago if Lil Poopy was reunited with his parents.
Little or Lil?
Lil.
Okay.
Lil Poopy got back to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he?
He
has
got back to me on Friday.
Is he?
What?
Is he still Lil Poopy or is he Big Poopy now?
He's still Lil Poopy.
Did he
He has
tweet
to
at
be
you?
ready
He
for
tweeted.
Poopy
He
first.
replied to that tweet with LOL.
Really?
Yeah. So he's feeling light. He's feeling happy. He must be back with his folks.
Wow.
Probably.
Lots of love. Maybe that.
I mean, I don't like promoting my Twitter. I just that
Why?
happened with Little Pony.
What?
Garrett
No,
doesn't
Cody,
like promoting his
why?
Twitter.
Why?
We talked about this earlier. Garrett's like, I don't want to talk about my Twitter. I was like, you should promote it online.
And but I don't like it promotes itself. I tweet on it.
What?
It's
Like, I use it.
self-promoting.
I use it thereby.
But wouldn't you talking about it on another forum get you more
Not if
attention?
it's not
Garrett's
funny.
Twitter is like a perpetual self-motion machine. It's
Yeah.
a perpetual.
If I put something funny on
promotion
there and
machine.
people retweet it and favorite it,
That's
then
how
it
you
creates
but
more.
Don't talk about it otherwise. Unless
don't-
it's funny.
No,
Okay.
unless it's let it do the tweeting for itself.
So if you're not funny, you get no
Let
followers.
it-
What are you talking
Nobody liked the low.
I'm not even going to give out the address.
but
so
this
you can
is-
follow
It's
it.
on the
is the
screen right now.
behind-the-scenes
It's been
story.
broadcasted this whole time.
Son of a bitch. If you guys give me that blue star, motherfuckers, I'm gonna be mad.
This is behind the scenes
Blue Star.
of the Twitter. This is the
Check
Lil
the
Poopy
check.
saga. So he's not back together with his parents.
I
That's
think
sad.
he is. He said LOL, so I don't
Oh.
know what that means.
Lots of love.
LOL smiley.
League of Legends. He likes to play it.
Somebody, I looked at our subreddit, which people at home, if you haven't, we have there's a MEGA64 subreddit, and it's really cool. There's a lot of great stuff on there.
Really like it.
Yeah. Somebody said, hey, I made a Spotify playlist of all this stuff. If you use Spotify, I made a master list of all the shit that was on the Groove Shark. So that you could, if you use
no
Spotify,
way.
you could listen to it on
The
there.
old-ass
But
Groove
then
Shark.
they annotated it with except for all the metal shit because I didn't want to add too much of that. And then
Hey,
also
fuck you.
I
Yeah,
cut out
there's a lot
I
of
cut
metal
out
on
all I cut out all the shit like LOL smiley face because who wants to listen to that shit?
Me. Because I put
Hey,
that song there.
you have been hey.
You can't edit.
I was
You will
on
not edit
board.
us.
Yeah.
I was on board.
And
I almost praised this.
to be
fucking
fair, people were responding with the same thing, just going,
thing. Hatchet job.
"Wait, what?
So-
you get to decide?"
Yeah,
what's in
so this
list?"
guy's
Yeah.
a fucking king of music.
Just to let everybody know, we do have a Groove Shark account. We haven't updated it recently, but
Fuck
we've had it
Spotify.
for years. And so you can go on there, just hit play all, shuffle, and you'll get a nice little slice of the music each of us have individually hand-selected, just to give you a little piece of our personality and the kind of things that we're into when we're not doing videos or internet work. So fuck that guy who's trying to censor us.
Censor us.
Let our personalities
Can't do that.
shine. Let us
Can't
express
decide.
ourselves through the magic of
Birthday
metal
sex.
and LOL smiley
Birthday
face.
sex.
God,
And birthday sex.
you shouldn't do that.
Maybe leave that
He
one
spent so much. He spent so much time on something, and we would have praised him had he not been a fucko and
He did it
censored
wrong.
us.
Yeah,
He did it
fucko.
wrong.
Oh,
Sorry,
about?
fucko.
yeah, and I don't use that word
So close.
lightly.
It's like he was so close and he just fucking missed. He whiffed.
Yeah.
It's like he struck out.
Yep.
He
Third
spent
strike,
He
he
spent
whiffed
a lot of
fucking
time and hard
hard
work to
on
get
it.
yelled at by us.
That whiff where you spin around with the bat and crumple onto the floor and everyone.
Ooh, that's
I'm
points
wondering,
for
like,
it.
what metal songs he listened to was like, no, that's no good. I don't want to put that on there.
He's like, hallowed be thy name. Or this is 11-minute songs too long. Can't do it. Fuck
LOL,
you.
LOL smiley face is great. What are you talking about?
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Said wanna text me, said you wanna sex me. LOL smiley face. Hey, theme song again. I think we've done it before.
Bring it back.
I agree.
Fuck
Cares.
yeah, why not?
Bring it back.
Hell
Cares.
yeah.
Back. Yeah.
Just do it again.
Oh, are we not going to do Rock and Roll Gangster?
What
What
is
is
that?
rock and roll gangster?
It's Rock and Roll Gangster.
Oh.
Then no.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get there? Car.
It's the smash hit song, Rock and Roll Gangster. I can't be the only person in the world who's heard Rock and Roll
I
Gangster.
like hip hop gangster better. A little
Who's
bit.
it by?
Country gangster.
I don't know.
Cool.
Hey,
I heard it on the radio.
That
Rock and
might
Roll
not make
Gangster.
it as a theme song. I don't know.
You'll find Rock and Roll Gangster.
I'll spend a lot of time working on it,
it's
trying to find
such
it.
a good song.
I'll make a song and I'll title it Rock and Roll Gangster. for
No,
you.
there's
Oh,
a
fuck.
real Rock and Roll Gangster.
Oh, okay.
I want to play it. Can I play it?
Yeah, it's badass.
No,
No, you probably can't.
no,
play it.
don't do it right now.
In the podcast.
No.
And we're gonna play it. It's time anyways.
I was gonna bring up something, but Garrett
Do
left
it.
the
Bring
way.
it up.
Whoa, let's keep talking. We're not
Bring it
done.
up.
Oh, the new 3DSs this week. I was excited. I was gonna talk to Garrett about it.
Yeah.
but he left.
Let's
He's
talk.
pissing.
I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, talk to
What's
talk to Derrick
what is
about it.
Why are you so excited, Rocco?
what's new about this new one?
New 3DS is bigger screen, thinner device. Everything is faster, more powerful shit.
When was the last DS released? How long has it
The
been?
XL's been
it's
a
like
while.
2 years, right?
There's a different version of some form of DS every year.
Yeah.
Mostly, like there's the XL, there was the regular 3DS before that. So I don't know when the last iteration was, but I guess not last year, but the year before. I think last year was the first one that there wasn't a new one.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's got the second, not a stick, but more of a like secondary. It's kind of like the C stick on the GameCube.
I
kind of
am
thing.
gonna tell you and be honest. I'm tired of hearing about the nub. That's what that is. I'm hearing about that a lot everywhere.
Yeah.
Cool to add something new. I'm just tired of hearing about the word nub. I don't want nub
I
anymore.
agree. That's why I tried to avoid saying that.
Fuck it.
What I have to say, actually, I have a question. Podcast question of the week.
Good.
I have a question for people out there. I'm blown away by how many people, in talking about this new 3DS, because I know people who held out and haven't gotten the 3DS, and then this new one's coming out, and he wanted an XL, he waited, and he's gonna get this new one. But I know so many people that are, I'm not gonna get it because they're not bringing the faceplates here. In Japan, they're doing like colored faceplates. That's what made you not get it.
The face.
Don't play video games.
And that and like reactions that were like, I'm not going to get the new 3DS. Why? Because I'm waiting for them to do a pink one or something like that.
What?
I just don't. What are you buying the system for? Are you playing games or are you looking at it? I don't understand. And I know there are people who I like generally trust with these kinds of opinions on stuff that I would not expect that. And I see it so much. I'm so mad about the faceplates. I'm so mad. I'm not going to get the new 3DS because there isn't a blue or something. And I just don't. Man, that is so not even on my list. Are the games? It plays the games better. It does a better. I mean, in every way, they are presented better, and there's better controls. That's why I'm buying it.
Give me the black one.
I don't
and
care if it's
Xenoblade.
vomit brown. I don't care what.
And
black is fine. But if there wasn't a black one, I
but who's
wouldn't
to
care.
say they're not gonna release the XL faceplates someday? Like,
Well, it's not equipped for faceplates.
Oh, that was a thing the Japanese
Yeah, the Japanese got a smaller one that did
LL
faceplates.
had or whatever.
they'll find a way.
The XL,
Get a Nerf case.
but in
for
terms
it.
of presentation, visually, and everything else, the XL is better. Now, it's one thing if it's too big for you. I don't think it's too big at all, but some people, okay, it doesn't fit in your pocket. Okay, that's fine. But podcast question of the week. Does the color thing matter to you? I talked to a lot of different people that were like, if I'm buying it, I want it to be perfect. So I'm waiting. But in my mind, that just doesn't factor into anything being perfect. The color of it does not
When
matter
the
to me.
GameCube came out, it was
They don't
black
want it
and
that
purple,
bad.
right?
Yeah, black and purple.
I remember being at the store. So my dad had never bought me a brand new system like right when it came out ever until that one. And we went to go get it, and we had purple left. And then it's gonna be another week and a half. We went the black one, and I was like, "What do you think?" And it's like, I want to play the games today. I don't give a shit if it's purple.
My dad we were not planning to get GameCube. I had like no money at the time it came out, and my dad was like, I got the new Nintendo system.
Right.
He just on his own acted and got it, and then was like, I'm sorry, they had purple. I was like,
That's fine.
Awesome, great, turn it on.
I want to play the games today. I'm not gonna wait a week and a half. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Give me the
That's why I don't really get bent out of shape about like, are you gonna get the gold Zelda system? Hey, I'm gonna look at that the first day, and after that, not think about it. I don't care. Now, if there's options, I want to pick the one that I like. But if there aren't,
if someone's not buying it,
I feel like
because-
that's it. If it's in the store,
if there's 5 options there at the store, cool. There's
That's
choices.
nice to have choices.
But I'm not. It's not make or break. Like, oh fuck.
Well, then the individual doesn't want it that badly if they're waiting for a purple one to come out.
That's what I think too. But I was just surprised. There are people I know who are like, I'm not interested at all in the new 3DS. I waited, and now I'm not going to get it. Why? Because I wanted the faceplates. Why are you buying a game system then? You're buying a game system? Hey, check it out. It's got a bird on it. Like what was the like
just buy shirts.
Bird plate come out.
Just buy different color shirts.
Yeah, you guys should really check out t-shirts. Like you would really like those. In fact, shop.mega64.com.
Oh,
forget the face plates.
Yeah,
get a shirt.
We got all different kinds of colors.
Get the new 3DS this week and one of our shirts and use them in unison, and you'll look cool.
You know how
so
Xenoblade Chronicles is coming out for that 3DS LL?
They dated it, yeah.
When is that date? Is
April.
When does the actual system come out? Soon.
Next week.
Friday.
Next week, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, apparently the same thing with the first Xenoblade Chronicles. That game is going to be, like, pre-order only. Like, people at
think so.
GameStops and stuff are
Yeah.
starting to say they're not going to get, when that is released, physical copies in their store.
Yep.
Only pre-orders.
Yeah.
Why do they keep doing that with that title?
That game is just
That
in
game
this
is impossible to fucking get.
That
unless
game is
you-
in this obscure area that it's just it.
If you sleep on it, you're fucked, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
really.
pre-order.
Yeah, and the amiibo was the same thing.
Shulk?
Yeah, you had to reserve that, and that's it. Like, and
And that already happened?
They just shipped. That's it.
That already happened.
Yeah.
Oh, so I ain't getting Shulk now.
Are you sure? I thought you ordered one through me or something like that.
Not me, no.
Oh, you didn't?
It was
Did
me.
you?
I did.
You did.
No,
you
no,
did.
it was me. It was
No,
me.
okay. Never mind. I thought I had one for you.
That's my shoulder.
Never mind.
I don't
only
even give a
The
fuck.
only other one I really would like to try to find, if I could just find it,
Yeah.
is Duck Hunt Dog.
Yeah, they haven't announced that, but I'm
Yeah.
sure they definitely will do that. My brother found
That'd be a cool one.
My brother found Toon Link, and he was able to find a really hard one to get is Lucario. That was a Toys R Us exclusive.
I don't know why they're so hard to get.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
weird.
hey,
It's so
I
stupid.
like
I know why, because it's making we're all fucking
it's a
talking
scarcity
about it.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like rare stuff. Wow, I found this rare thing. But there's rare to a point that it's fun, and then there's rare to this point where amiibos are at where it's not fun. They're all gone everywhere all the time.
No,
That's not
Nintendo's such a
fun.
big thing. They gotta go really big with
Yeah.
with these numbers.
Yeah.
I thought the Shulk one was handled fine. You had like weeks to pre-order that through the site. Now it's rare. Well, okay, but you had a shot.
Yeah.
That's fine to me. But this shit where it's like people are like going to Target because Target got an exclusive and each store got two. That's not really like, I don't know. It's just make 4. I don't know. I mean, even that isn't
Double your
good.
numbers.
I don't know anything about this amiibo stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really follow it.
It's really a big thing on Twitter.
But just listening to you guys talking about it is getting me so fucking pissed off.
Really.
This is just
Getting
such-
angry.
It's just firing me as bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you,
Yeah.
Nintendo.
I know I'm sitting here being all quiet. but I'm on fucking fire.
Why are you guys
inside.
limiting supplies?
All these people are going to Target to get one of 2 fucking things?
He's disgusted
I'll
over
take
you.
that.
He's sick over you.
Yeah, God, phlegmy just thinking about it.
Yuck,
I just
fuck
don't
up.
understand. Like you sell 2 of a thing that 1,000 people want, and you want it to be limited. Okay, I bet 6 is still pretty limited.
I don't dig the
Make
Mondo
6,
prints
or
for
make
their,
8.
that thing too.
Yeah, even that can get a little like.
Mondo, what are you
Oh,
doing?
we print 100 of a thing.
Make a million!
I'd even if you want to keep it limited, that's cool. Make 300. That'll still be hard to get. I would
Limited
just do that.
shit.
I disagree. It's not cool to keep it limited. Populate the world with your amiibos or your Mondo prints.
Well, I think
Or
if
don't bother.
If the Shulk pre-orders all sell out and they sell all that they want and people are still going, hey, we want more, let's put up another pre-order
Yeah.
for it. Keep the flow going until the demand is met.
Yeah.
No.
Why? Why,
Yeah.
Sean? Why not make the money?
Because they like this fever
They
bullshit.
love the fever.
I already have
They
the money,
feed off
but I
of it.
want the attention.
It's making me mad, though, Sean.
They feed off the anger that this shit brings out of people.
Well,
Just look, it's happening to me right now.
well, fuck.
Some sicko
Fuck.
at one of these companies gets off on it.
So go ahead and email the podcast.
Email the
So
podcast.
email podcast at mega64.com and tell me what you think of the color situation. I also want to say real fast, I got a lot of emails last week. Thank you to everybody commenting on our advertising within the podcast, the plugs and things like that. I actually got a lot of really positive responses. People saying that we don't do it as much as other podcasts they listen to, or we do it in a way that it fits and stuff like that. So that was good. Like I said, leading up to that question, I had heard here and there, just kind of like some people who I bailed because I don't like hearing that. And I knew a lot
Then
of that
I didn't want you to watch our podcast.
Yeah, I knew a lot of that
You're not
was
allowed.
garbage, but I just, I want to double check. I always like to double check, see what people are saying. And, I got it was pretty resoundingly like, yeah, it's cool.
There you go.
So
So,
that was good.
We're gonna promote more stuff now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fritos, give us money.
Fritos, please.
Please, Fritos.
Everyone tweet at Frito-Lay.
Fritos,
Where's the
please
mic-
give us.
This tweet
Yeah.
and say Mega64 wants to know where's the money.
Where's the money? We
Denny's.
deserve this.
Denny's.
Yeah.
I probably eat at Denny's 8 times a week.
Whoa,
That's a
they
lot.
Don't, they don't even
Whoa.
pay. They don't even pay me to say that. In
Dude.
fact, I pay them
That's
for the food,
Wow.
and I love it.
Denny's in Las Vegas, you can now
good
get
right
married.
Oh,
I went to Denny's Las Vegas.
Oh,
I
Denny's,
went there.
Denny's,
married?
anywhere
No, I
on
got
earth,
married.
you could have
Figured
sex
it out.
in it if you're careful and
Yeah.
nobody
The bathroom.
discovers you.
Oh,
The
definitely.
Yeah,
You actually, they can discover you and it still doesn't.
yeah. So you can get married in one Denny's, you can have sex in all of
Yeah,
them.
Grand Slam.
Thank you,
If
Denny's.
you're in
Grand slam.
That's where you're going. If
Lumberjacks
you're in Kwanzaa, the Key Club, what is
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
Kiwanis
what the
Club
fuck
meets
is
I don't know
that?
what
Sure.
the fuck you're talking about.
I'm not
Kiwanis.
sure. Moons over my hammy
Optimus.
was actually conceptualized
Club
after a
meets
late night
the-
Denny's sex session.
Yeah.
There was a pair of butt cheeks
Yeah.
hanging over a breakfast sandwich.
Riding up.
Moons over my hammy was born.
So
Oh, my
Denny's,
dick, my
Denny's.
hand.
let me see
Ride that
the
dick,
money. Thank you for watching.
Hey,
Ride
let's
that
open these
dick,
real quick.
Denny's.
Let's open these real fast.
We got more
Okay.
things to do. Eric, don't cut it.
I'm not.
An omelet sounds good right now, dude. I could
Didn't
go
we
for
open this
Denny's.
I love Denny's
No.
so fucking much.
Looks open.
Yeah, that's something we did. That's all. We did the gag last week with the thing.
What gag?
The Tim Tam thing.
Whoa!
Quit trying to give us open us stuff that's open.
Let's keep
There-
opening, Kevin.
let's all open the shit.
Jeez, Kevin.
Do you want a knife? Anyone want a knife?
You want dinner and a show? Go to Denny's and
want-
maybe a fight will break
What
out.
about a show and a blow?
That's
Go to
that's,
after the
trademark
fight
that.
breaks out.
Well, where do I go for
buy
that,
a blow
Sean?
pop at the liquor store next door to the Denny's.
What's that?
Hey, if you want to send stuff to our PO box, we are MEGA64 PO Box 713090,
Sorry about that elbow.
Santee, California 92072, and you can send something. This is some Hello Kitty wrap
That's
package.
cute.
It says for Rocco, please read first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it real fast,
A lot of packaging. That's
Look at that in here, yeah.
and it reads.
Put this off to the side.
I personally feel.
Hold on that for a second.
I personally feel the PO Box gifts for you have been lackluster as of late. Please keep doing. Please keep
Personal
doing
vendetta.
some stupid joke over and over, and now it's lost its charm. I'm going to give you a valuable collector from one of your favorite series. If you
Fucking
already have
kiss
this,
ass.
give
Yeah.
it to Garrett or Eric.
Well, not Eric, clearly.
Yeah, Eric's lost his privilege.
Yeah, I'm like, I want it.
Thank you for the great entertainment and extending the MLK stream from Eli.
You're welcome, Eli.
Okay, let's find out what it is.
A lot of package for this.
VHS tape.
The original!
It's a good one. It's
Close
a good
up on
one.
Rocco.
It's a good one.
Close up on Rocco. I was excited for
I
it.
thought it was going to be like Evangelion or something.
Collector's on it.
Thank you. Don't break that. This is important.
Yeah, if he doesn't want it, he said Sean could have it, right?
That's amazing.
So this is from to Rocco. Happy
Oh, my
birthday.
God. Happy birthday.
And Merry Christmas from Rafi Vasquez.
From Rafi Vasquez.
Happy birthday and Merry Christmas.
He's like in a bad mood now.
Yeah, I wonder what this will be.
Oh, I know what it is.
Tim Tam.
I know what it is.
It looks like something nice.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, it might not be.
It's
Yeah.
still an action figure.
Is that Ryan Reynolds by NECA?
Whoa! Holy shit!
Yep.
Batman!
Whoa.
Dude! Batman the Animated Series!
That's cool.
That's badass!
That is cool.
I thought that was gonna be. Wait, get that fucking thing.
Don't let him get it.
That's
that.
badass!
He
Thank
wants
you
to
so
smash
much!
it.
This has a magical power over Rocco.
Yeah.
It like
That's so
If it
cool.
gets too close to him, its positive energy will mix with his positive energy to
Neurons
make negative
fuse.
energy.
Yeah.
And we also got this.
You see it,
Dude,
You see it?
It like
There's like some
creates-
weird
yeah.
pseudoscience going on.
It's
here.
like a. It's a muscle
Okay,
spasm.
all right, I'll put it down.
It's creating a
I'll put
muscle
it down.
spasm.
Can I have that?
Fall
Into the gap?
What
size
is that?
It's XL.
God damn it.
What is that?
Fall into the gap! Ah!
Well,
Fall into the gap. Fall into the gap. Fall into the
Hey,
gap. Fall into the
Rafi,
gap.
way to fuck up
I am in
and
the
get him
gap.
something
I
he
am in the
appreciates. From now on, everyone
Hell
sending
yeah.
things to the P.O. Box, make sure if it's to Rocco, it's still waiting or waiting.
On VHS.
No more of this Batman, none of this shit he wants. Rafi.
Badass.
but
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything.
Rafi.
We're not done.
We are.
Oh, we're just getting started?
Hey, Derrick,
Just getting warmed
fuck
up.
up.
Yeah,
Shut
theme
the
song.
fuck up.
How do you
Whoa!
I've been patient. Can I talk to you really? For real?
Real talk.
Real talk.
I read on the subreddit a while back how uncomfortable it is when I get mad about it going over. And I was like, you know what? That sucks. I don't want to do that.
You're
Like,
making people uncomfortable out there.
No, I
Quit getting
know.
mad.
And I don't want to
Yep.
be that
So
person.
quit getting mad.
So here we
But-
go. You could have
showed
done it,
restraint.
and I would have respected it. I
You
wouldn't have been
showed
happy,
restraint.
but I would
Nah, I
have
wouldn't
respected
have
it.
done it.
You showed respect.
But I'm just saying, I try to be patient, but we're like 15 minutes over and we're done. Clearly,
Or does it
just
matter?
let me have it. Let me just be done.
Yeah, we're-
I'm not trying to get mad. I'm not
We're
mad.
gonna be done after video game talk.
So, Shadow of
Yeah.
Mordor.
Yeah. No, actually, Sean,
What?
I would just like to take a short moment
Okay.
to talk about this VHS.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to point
Yeah.
out. I just want to point out
That's
something.
fine.
I have a
Great.
theory on Lost too after this. So
This I just want to point out. Rocco is getting very upset, but this is actually not a copy of Still Waiting. This is
What?
just a copy
Yeah,
of
it's waiting.
Waiting.
It's just Waiting.
The original Waiting.
Which sucks.
You
dick.
can tell Ryan Reynolds is on the front cover
Yeah.
and also on the side. Okay, close up of him on the side.
Gotcha. Yeah, there you go. It looks great.
And now I want to show it to Rocco.
He looks like he doesn't fucking care what movie he's in.
Don't let him get it. 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 Ooh, it's
Alright.
weird.
Fuck.
Fuck!
Don't take your aggression out on that.
That was
Oh.
Kevin's copy.
I was
Damn
gonna
it.
watch that.
That was actually full of Tim Tams.
Luis Guzman's
Okay,
getting
look,
pissed.
Rocco doesn't get the joke. He looks like that because he's a waiter.
Waiting.
Like he's waiting
You-
on
you
you.
would understand that. You
like
haven't
he's
been
waiting
waiting.
on you.
Yeah, you don't
That's
get
what
it.
everyone said when I left the fucking movie. When I saw Waiting,
You just didn't
I
get
was
it.
like, "That was terrible." And they were like, "Well, Rocco, you've never had a food job. You never had it." Wow,
worked
and
at
I never
Chili's.
will. If
You
I
liked
had to
it,
be
right?
that miserable to fucking laugh at that fucking misery of a movie,
All right. Well, I just
I
want to
choose
say,
death.
I just
We
want.
did it!
People thought this was Still Waiting. I wanted to point out that it wasn't.
Well,
It's
it's
Waiting.
good you clarified. Just as bad. Who gives a fuck?
The real collector item there, Rafi.
If anybody has Still Waiting on VHS,
Does that exist?
Please,
Yo,
please
you
send
can
that
It's
to
find
got to
us.
exist somewhere.
We
Anyway.
did it.
Fuck you.
Save it. Go save it.
What'd you
Bro.
hit? What? Something
Bro.
just
That was
shattered.
a screen.
Something
microphone.
broke.
That's a flat screen
Hit
over
the
there.
microphone. All right, I
break
guess we're
something?
done.